Oh, right, okay, right. Sorry, I have to finish this because I didn't get my important bits out the last time. Not important bits out, you know what I mean? Right, first of all, I need to say that when I first phoned about Ambrose going missing, I made it very clear from Saturday morning after ape shit come to my house, and I basically was ignored right up until the Monday. The fact that the Metropolitan Police actually took 3 days to NFA and class them as the peacemakers, the suspects that we know from the beginning that they are still suspects in our eyes. For 3 days to do that and then to not even come and search for my son for 3 days shows you the comparison of where they've put their attention. See, I really thought I was going to do this properly and all clear and all, but it's not, look, it's not happening. Okay, right, let me just quickly say about the witness. The only witness that the police have claimed there is a witness that saw my son run from his car and run down the alleyway where this jacket was found. We still don't know who this witness is. This witness has not come forward, but the police say there is a witness, and if anything, can we speak to that witness, the person that actually says that they saw Ambrose run from his car, but we haven't had it verified by anybody. We have not seen on CCTV that my son got in his car and he drove off, and that is a fact of it. Was there anything else you'd like to sort of say? No?
No, you've got the other note there.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. See, I really tried to do this all professional, but it didn't happen. Oh yes, sorry, about the BBC, I'm sorry, yeah. The BBC. Right, they've shown the Met as being very supportive, and they've had an open line of communication and, you know, doing all they can to solve Ambrose's murder. Well, we know that's further from the truth. In fact, it's the opposite. And the BBC have ignored virtually everything that we've said. All the information we've given has not come up in their documentary, if you want to call it that. They've had the same information privy to the same information as the CPS, the IPCC, and
the MPS.
Thank you, the Metropolitan Police, and the government, I suppose, because we've been sending. Actually, 13 people are attached to my emails now, so there's 13 people within the organisation are all getting this same information. Right, and then to see actually that even when we saw a clip of it where there was a beautiful river with the sunset shining down on this. I couldn't believe it was the place they were showing me, or showing them, you guys, where my son was found or dumped, which was the worst part of the river, which was the nastiest, filthiest part of the river, where all the rats go. You know, you've got stagnant. Yeah, basically the filth. You couldn't get any further than. But what they're showing is lovely old Tottenham. But then the truth isn't coming out there. Then they're not giving you the truth. They're hiding it, basically. What's something? Sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. Another thing, I find it very hard to understand why a toothbrush has been totally ignored when somebody's actually handed in a false toothbrush to help find their best friend, and the police shrug their shoulders like it's normal.
And why did the police want it so early?
Oh yes, very important. And then to find that they wanted it so early, which was on Saturday, before I went to back to the marshes, for them to only ignore me, knowing that the toothbrush has been. But why did they want that toothbrush so early if they claim they don't know where Ambrose was? We know they have his DNA on record. You know, everybody knows that. They've even got mine on record, so it's no biggie. But why would they want something to
compare? So
I believe they had Ambrose's body, and they needed that DNA to say that was him. They knew they had Ambrose, and that's why they never come to me Saturday night. After getting that toothbrush, they didn't come to me. They knew they had him. And I know what's happened. It's pointless me even going into that, because I can't mention names, so it's pointless me going into that. But I will say that the suspects are still the same suspects, and I will say, sorry, the threats we're getting, I do fear for my safety, but I feel fear for my twin sisters and her family, because there's babies here, I mean, the way the police have turned up here, all of this has never been followed through. And I will be putting these recordings up where I've gone to Colindale Police Station because the police have turned up at my 18-year-old. Nothing has been followed through, but yet the BBC want to